Ladies and gentlemen, I have bought myself the autograph of Michael J. Fox.
This guy is all about collectibles. So am I. He actually gets me. Actually, he bought me this shit. Oh, Austin, you spoil me. But yeah, he be hooking me up. Shit, remember our first episode? He got me a Ghostbusters vinyl.
I found this. Oh, shit. For real? Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. Don't shit. Look at that. It always pays to be cousins.
And I'd do it again.
And I'd do it again if you gave me a chance to. I recently watched the latest Supergirl trailer. I'm excited for it. I mean, I could jump into what she said off the movie trailer. You know, like, woe is me, I'm a female. Which I wish... all right, you female actresses, shut the fuck up when you're promoting your movie. You ruin your own movie with your damn feminism. And I'm not saying all of you do that, but stop it. You know, like, what's that Snow White? That girl that played Snow White? And then, like, she basically just shat all over men over it before the movie even released. And then it just, like, ruined the movie for everybody. And that's, like, supposed to be a classic. Anyways, Alcac. What's her last name? Something Alcock. The lady that's playing Supergirl. In an interview, she was like sitting there talking about what was me about being a woman in a movie, and like, shut up, dude. Like, everybody's gonna watch Supergirl. Everybody likes Supergirl. Don't ruin the movie with your dumbass opinions. It's not even the reason why I brought it up. I brought it up because the trailer to me still looks dope. It still feels like Guardians of the Galaxy. The Lobo, they showed more. I like the way Lobo looks. Like, I know a lot of people were like hoping to see some big CG Lobo. I wasn't.
I think that we as moviegoers have become so accustomed to CGI that we create these insane character designs to our own liking in our heads in the expectation of seeing them on the big screen. When they give us really good live action adaptations with just makeup effects and simple casting, it tends to piss a lot of people off. And one thing I want to bring up too is all those people talking shit on Supergirl, saying that she's not attractive or anything. I'll catch flack, I'll catch bullets. I think this new Supergirl's hot. Yeah, I like her. I got a thing for her. I like the tomboy look. I don't care.
And they kept her blonde.
Say what you want to say. Yeah, she's still blonde, and she's got that punkish attitude. I think she's great. And she's very gorgeous to me.
Well, the last Supergirl, the one in the Flash, as far as looks, who's better looking? You go for Alcac?
Yeah. Final answer.
Yeah, final answer, Alcac. But no, it does still.
But I'd I'd take either or.
Oh yeah. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, man.
I like her as Supergirl. She does have like a big bottom jaw though, but I mean, that's me just being like over critiquey because like I have a big forehead. You know
yeah, man.
But no, I think the movie's gonna look dope or be dope. They're making it more about like the dog in a sense. It's almost like she's basically gonna be DC's John Wick. They fuck up her dog, you know?
Yeah.
And then she has 3 days to basically get the antidote or whatever it is to fix her dog from dying. Meets this little girl along the way during her travels, and the little girl's like,
It wasn't fair. He took over my people and killed my parents. I'm coming with you.
And she's like, okay. So she kind of basically drags her along on this quest.
And in that little girl, she's going to see herself and learn how to accept herself and to move forward with the tragedy she's faced, seeing how this young child moves forward with the tragedy she has faced.
Next topic. The right wing is cooked for the midterms. Did you ever hear the term like the left can't meme? Which they can't. They're actually stupid with their memes. And it seemed like the right and the conservatives were like better at the online stuff, even though the left was more on mainstream shit, like, you know, primetime stuff on how to brainwash their voters. They started kind of catching on to that scenario. Not only that Trump wasn't keeping up with his promises and stuff, like that also hurts, you know, that side. Because honestly, if he would have gave every promise and did, you know, and kept every single one, we'd still be in good standings. But stupid little shit happened, like that Bad Bunny Super Bowl stuff. People were tripping about that. That kind of hurts the independents is what we need. The independent voters. That probably swayed them a little bit over the Bad Bunny shit. They're like, what? They made 2 Super Bowl halftime shows and shit like that because boo Bad Bunny. We need somebody that... I mean, fuck Bad Bunny. I don't even care, you know? But I see that as a way to push the independents away. Then, no new wars. We get wars. Push the independents away again. So the more and more that we push the independents away, all them voters we're gonna lose. That's a guaranteed fact. And usually, historically, it always sways in midterms. Unless you have a badass president. I think Barack Obama, I think it didn't sway. I mean, he wasn't really a badass president. I mean, don't let the media lie to you. He actually was probably one of the starts of all this divide. Actually, we were so united around the time we elected him in, and then from him on, it got divided. He started doing racial divide stuff, which is stupid because that's really what got him in, because our unity. So the midterms, I think that we're cooked. We're going to be ping pong back and forth between left and right. When the midterms, the Democrats win it, they're going to jam up anything that the Trump administration wants to do. And based on the wars and the bullshit and the gas prices that's going on now, we're probably going to get a Democratic president. And we're never going to get a conservative or Republican back in office, because the Democrats fight different than the Republicans. Republicans are the Overton window. They're like left wing light, and then the left wing is left wing. So they don't do shit when they get power, and then when the Dems get power, they do everything in their power to conquer and win. So yeah, in my opinion, I think the midterms, the Republicans are cooked, and it's never going to be, savable after that. Comment below, tell me what you think about that scenario. The jabroni of the week. This always annoyed me, and I started seeing it in 2020. The word normalize. They'd be like, let's normalize being blank. Let's normalize acting blank. Whatever. That word normalize to me was like a brainwashing word. It was dumb as shit. I seen it all the time online. Let's normalize this. That's basically saying, like, let's change what we always do and consider this new thing normal. And I get what you're saying by it, but it just annoyed me. And it mainly came from people on the left, so I just seen it as like a brainwashing word, a trigger word from them or whatever the hell. So yeah, jabroni of the week, the people that say normalize and use it all the time in their stupid ass memes. Tell them, Austin. This is all what Austin thinks. I was just relaying it. Anyway, you want to wrap up the show?
Yeah, go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the bell, do what you got to do to make sure you don't miss an episode. Hit the ServidiOhs store if you feel like you want to represent us in a cool way. And don't forget, you didn't see this. Now, get out of here. ServidiOhs.com.
You wanna buy the merch, get it now, get it all. Get a hoodie, look goody in the mall. Now you roll up on the mob, looking good like you bought all the stock. And the shock when you show 'em what you got.
Hey man, where'd you get that shirt?